All right, here is Sean O'Malley, the #1 bantamweight contender and perhaps a future world champion. There were a lot of us that believed in this man early on. And I think those that didn't are now getting on board that bandwagon, getting off the crowd.
Well, I'll tell you this much, John. I never thought he would be the #1 contender to sue. But he showed that it's not just confidence. He's not just spewing words. He has the actions to back up those words. That's why you saw him in that competitive fight with Fedor. That's why you have seen him compete well against the best fighters in the world. That's why you see him so close to a championship opportunity. But there's one last step, and that's getting the win tonight.
And obviously that is easier said than done, but Sean O'Malley has this intricate training camp built entirely around him, and there is no denying his status right now as one of the very best 135-pound fighters in the world. The last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko. A lot of people felt like this was an eventuality. There were times where perhaps he and UFC President Dana White were at odds. Fedor Emelianenko, at long last, on the greatest proving ground in the sport.
You know, he is one of the biggest what-ifs of all time in regards to a UFC career. We finally get to find out. You are talking about a guy that dominated the heavyweight landscape for a really long time. Unbelievable combat sambo, great submission skills, and tremendous power in his hands. I'm so excited to see the last emperor.
And when you talk about the Mount Rushmore of MMA, a lot of the professional fighters reserve a spot for this man, Fedor Emelianenko. We'll see how it goes for him in the octagon tonight. The last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko, always ready to engage. We'll see how he handles this challenge tonight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Fedor.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Let's do it.
So, of course, we'll get another look at and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and you come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Slip that one.
Come on, you gotta keep your hands up.
Well, that overhand, big weapon form throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. On that offering. Trying to establish that jab once again. Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh man, these fighters are trading strikes early on.
It's exactly what we expected from these two.
Big right hand. His misses are interesting. Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point this to the octagon and they were going to fight. Did I believe them? No. So right now, I am so wrong. They are doing exactly what they said.
Yeah, shades of Max Holloway against Ricardo Lamas back in the day. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades.
Oh, nice.
Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing the shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
And back to his feet.
That was a jab.
Nice job by him defensively there. Just misses there with the left. Swing and a miss by Fedor. And again, he shoots for a takedown here. Nearly got the fight to the ground, but once again, the takedown defense holds up.
But he knows this. He knows that in order to finally get the fight to the ground, he has to be patient and he's going to have to be committed. If he thought that he would get every takedown he shot, he would not find the success that he intends to get.
Protect your face.
Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Emelianenko's forehead is bleeding now. Cut just opened up. Oh, nice jab. Just out of range with that left hook.
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, big left hook there. And a miss with the right hook. Well, it has been all Sean O'Malley here tonight, and there are a lot of reasons why this guy is popular, but chief among them, his crowd-pleasing style on the feet.
He's got a great style. He's got a great style. He's not a guy that's forcing takedowns. He's not a guy that's just winging punches. He's doing everything at a super high level. And it is his striking accuracy that really does allow for him to pull ahead of his opponents.
His nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Just missed with the straight left hand. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
Let's focus now.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Beautiful.
Heavy kick downstairs.
To see another round. You saw him get knocked down near the end of the round. If there were 10 more seconds, that likely would have been the end of his night. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two.
The fighter lands a nasty kick.
Picture perfect Perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Big uppercut.
Keep going with that.
Oh, this is big. That's big.
He's cut. Give him the elbow.
Good jab there by the champion.
So a big knockdown. Well-rounded fighter continues to pressure the kickboxer and landed a really nice hook in that exchange.
You can tell every time he wants to really put some damage on his opponent because he goes to the hook. It's his best punch, and he lands it once again.
O'Malley's eye is closing up. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the butt that would end the night.
Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job there.
The moment he secures that single leg, you can see how comfortable he is and the variety of finishes he has from this position.
All right, so Emelianenko's back in half guard. This pace is just absurd.
He's setting up a beautiful submission.
That Darce choke is tight. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
And he's back up. Just misses with the jab. All right, so he lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that
Big strike lands.
big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that kick. Oh my goodness. You gotta get that elbow down right there and keep blasting those body kicks right to your ribs. You know, when guys start to tell you, kick me here again, they start to pop. Oh, you hurt him again, bro.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Emelianenko's definitely taking aim at that cut right now. You see, targeting that area that is already compromised on his opponent. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Back to the leg. That's no good. Oh, that's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Oh, it looks like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling because this guy is getting pieced up.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Emelianenko swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. All right, round three coming up next. Well, DC, this is what the fans paid to come and see. Multiple knockdowns on one side in that round, and it's amazing to think that as we sit here, this fight's not over yet.
It's not over yet. There's no 3 knockdown rule like in boxing.
Right.
So as long as the guy gets up,
right,
the guy can continue to fight. It is a phenomenal fight. We knew it when the matchmakers told him that they were putting them together. Great fight, and is truly delivered.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he certainly...
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. Cable inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed. Oh!
Man, this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions.
He's hurt again.
O'Malley's been
hurt again. He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety. Find a way that you can recover. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up. Fighter blocks a punch. That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
And just misses with that big right hand.
All right, relax and breathe, and let's set it up a little bit better.
Slips to avoid the right.
Set it up.
Oh, that's going to soften him. Massive knee to the body. Oh!
He's wobbling now. Hurt again.
Oh, big diving punch lands up top. Oh, big shots raining down.
Clinch with him now. Clinch and recover.
As his opponent postures up, he opens it. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Oh, another strike hits right on that cut. Ringside physician might have to intervene soon.
Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's gotta move, John. He's gotta shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Emelianenko getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's got to be careful here.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Back mount now. Emelianenko's going for the rear naked choke. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D.
Win the scramble, win the scramble.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
O'Malley's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order.
All right, get ready to time it.
Fedor Emelianenko gets absolutely pelted by that head kick.
He's gonna get himself knocked out. You gotta take a moment. He's gonna get knocked out if he doesn't take a break.
He's got a good leg kick. There it is. 1 minute.
Hands on your face.
left hook coming. It's blocked.
That is gonna do it!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
All right, Bruce Buffer is in there with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 24 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Fedor!
Well, DC, you know what it's like to be the UFC heavyweight champion. It's not the easiest belt to defend. Kind of made it look easy tonight.
I mean, that's why the belt changes so fast. Things change so quick.